Hello, I'm United States Senator Lamar Alexander, and welcome to all of you attending the ARPA-E Energy Innovation Summit. 2017, this year, marks the 10th anniversary of the original America Competes bill that I helped to write and was signed into law by President George W. Bush. That bill, which passed with overwhelming bipartisan support, created what we now call ARPA-E, and it's turned out to be one of the law's greatest successes. America Competes grew out of a National Academy's report on American competitiveness called Rising Above the Gathering Storm. It was chaired by Norm Augustine. The report's main recommendation was to increase funding for energy research because of the benefits it would provide to our country and around the world. I've often said most ideas in Washington fail for lack of the idea. That's what Senator Bingaman and I told the National Academies when we first asked for their help back in 2005. So what they came up with was a new idea to create an agency modeled after the Department of Defense's highly successful DARPA that would invest in high potential, high impact energy technologies that are too early for private sector investment, what we now call ARPA-E. The United States does many things well, but one thing we do better than any other country in the world is innovation through research. And ARPA-E has done a tremendous job empowering America's energy researchers with not only funding, but also technical assistance and expertise in bringing concepts to market. To date, 56 ARPA-E project teams have formed companies, and 68 ARPA-E project teams have partnered with other government agencies for further development. Additionally, at least 74 ARPA-E project teams have attracted more than $1.8 billion in funding from the private sector to bring their technologies to market. Here's an example. A team of scientists from the Oak Ridge National Laboratory and the University of Wisconsin is using innovative 3D printing to design and produce highly efficient power plant cooling systems that do not require water. If successful, this cooling technology will significantly reduce water use at power plants without sacrificing efficiency and with minimal additional costs. I toured the Oak Ridge National Lab's manufacturing demonstration facility where this important work is being done. I saw a collection of 3D printers that companies from all over the United States travel to Oak Ridge to use to develop advanced manufacturing techniques. Those companies then return home to make better products quicker and cheaper. Currently, we're 3D printing everything from medical devices to epilepsy drugs, robotic arms to airplane parts, to whole cars into buildings, and we have the potential to do much more. Government-sponsored 3D printing research is beginning to transform the manufacturing sector in the same way that government-sponsored research played a large role in the development of unconventional natural gas, which has transformed the energy sector and will continue to shape America's energy policy for decades. A lot of people have suggested that what we need to do is to double energy research, a goal I've long supported. As researchers have told me, it's hard to think of a major technological advance since World War II that has not involved at least some government-sponsored research. There's no reason that we cannot afford to double energy research. Today, the federal government spends about $5 billion on energy research. One way to responsibly and conservatively pay for doubling energy research is to stop spending money for subsidies for mature technologies and instead spend that money on energy research. We're heading in the right direction. We've increased investment in both basic energy research and high potential, high impact energy technologies at ARPA-E through the Appropriations Subcommittee on Energy and Water Development that I chair. And last Congress, as part of Senator Murkowski's Energy Policy Modernization Act, I introduced an amendment to put the U.S. on a path to double basic energy research in 10 years. I also voted for an amendment offered by Senator Schatz that would have increased authorized funding for ARPA-E to record levels. ARPA-E is helping us create the technologies to make us more competitive on the world stage, while reducing our dependence on foreign energy, improving our energy efficiency, and strengthening the United States' role in advanced energy technologies. We must be careful not to lose the technological advantage we've gained through government-sponsored research and development. And as an original author of the legislation that created ARPA-E, I look forward to working with my colleagues in Congress to continue to provide funding for research and development to maintain America's competitiveness. Thank you.